I'm Hannah from Aurora Middle School, and this is my hands-on equations video. A blue pawn equals x, and we're trying to solve for x in all these problems. And then a white pawn equals the opposite of x. So if x is positive, the white pawn will be a negative, and if x is negative, the white pawn will be positive. And the blue and the white together equals a pair of 0. Then we have a red cube, which equals a positive constant, and a green cube, which equals a negative constant. And if you also put these together, it equals a pair of 0, if they're the same number. So the problem is 4x plus 3 equals 2x plus 7. Okay, so we have that set up, and what we can do as a legal move is we can take two blue pawns from both sides, because they're the same thing, and also we're using both hands, so the scale will still be balanced. So I can get rid of those, and now what we want to do is add a -3 to both sides, so we can get rid of that, so that way we can just isolate the x's, or the blue pawns. So if we add -3 to both sides, we can get rid of this, because it's a pair of 0 now, and if we subtract 7 and 3, we'd get 4. So we have 2x equals 4. So next we have to divide both sides by 2 to get what 1x equals. And if we divide that by 2, it'd be x. So we can get rid of that. And if we divide this by 2, we get 2. So x is equal to 2. The next problem I'm doing is the opposite of 3x plus 2 equals -10 plus x. So we have that set up right here, which is 3 white pawns, which are the opposite of x, plus 2, which is a red cube, equals -10, which is a green cube, plus a blue pawn, which is x. So we're going to add a white pawn, the opposite of x, to both sides, so that way we can get rid of that, the x. So now this is a pair of 0, so we can take it away. So now we have the opposite of 4x plus 2 equals -10. Next, we're going to add a -2 to both sides, so we can get rid of this and just isolate the opposite of x's. So this is now a pair of 0, so we can get rid of it. So we have opposite of 4x equals -12. So if we divide both sides by 4, we'd get 1 equals, well, the opposite of 1x equals -3. So that means x is equal to +3. The next problem is opposite of 3x plus 5 plus x equals 2x plus the -3. So we have that set up, and what we can do first is we can do this and take away the white pawn and the blue pawn, because they cancel each other out, so it is a legal move, and technically it's 0, so we technically only have the opposite of 2x plus 5. So we can get rid of those, and now what we want to do is we're going to add the opposite of x to both sides to make the scale still balanced, and since these all equal a pair of 0, we can now get rid of those. So now we have the opposite of 4x plus 5 equals -3. So next what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this to isolate those. So if we add -5 to both sides, we can get rid of this because it's a pair of 0. And this equals 8. So we have the opposite of 4x equals -8. So we're going to divide by both sides by 4. And we're going to get the opposite of 1x equals -2. So blue pawn, which is x, equals +2. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. We made like a Christmas tree play button thing, so subscribe please. If you want more awesome math videos. We found the Freddy. It's always